Hey, it is Ray again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever you do choose to watch this video. Um, I'm very sorry about the resolution of this camera here. I usually use my phone or my other actual camera, but I don't have that today. So we just gonna make it do what it do. What you see really ain't what's important. It's what I'm saying, the words that are coming out of my mouth. So basically, I'm just gonna talk about a couple of things that has been tugging at me to speak about. So basically, whatever comes out is what comes out. So I know for sure one of the things that I've been led to speak about is well, I guess I'll start here. So let's start with when is it the right time to let go? Now, I have had this discussion before, and a lot of people, the way they view this topic is people always scream loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Do we what does loyalty mean? Does loyalty have to be for the rest of your life from this day that you meet this person and you become their friend? Do you have to remain loyal to them or remain friends with them? I'll choose it to say it that way. So, do you have to remain friends with them until the day you die? No. And this is my interpretation or my opinion, my view on this. Is so many people, billions of people in this world, so you are entitled to the way that you feel. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm not telling you what to feel. I am just speaking what was laid on my heart and my point of view of this. And I'm pretty sure there's other people who may have been waiting to hear a message like this. So when it comes to relationships, and this can be family, this can be platonic, and this could be romance or whatnot. Every relationship does not last until old age, okay? There's something called the season, okay? We see it with winter, fall, spring, and summer. These things don't last all 365 days of the year. They come for a time to do what must be done, okay? And then they go on about their business, okay? And let the next season come in and do what that season has to come. When we think about our lives, some things happen in seasons or whatnot. People come into our lives for a season. Okay, I have this saying that I'm always saying, in for a season and out for a reason. Every relationship does not have to be until your dying last breath. This is where we make a mistake, and this is how we get fucked up and have and remain in toxic relationships. And of course, with each situation, with each relationship, you weigh it. You weigh it and you weigh your options and you assess where you are, because you may just be going through a little couple of bumps in your friendship, and that friendship may be meant to be forever. But at this time, y'all just maybe need y'all space, because y'all going through your little things that y'all going through, and y'all just need like maybe a month or a couple of weeks apart. That's fine. But see, you know what's best for you. I don't know what's best for you. So again, what I'm saying here today, this is not to persuade you to think like me. You are your own person. You have your own mind. You eat the fish and throw away the bone, like the old folks say. When you're listening to something, or you take what's good, what resonates with you, what you feel in your heart, your mind, and your soul. You use that. But the other things that you consider to be bullshit, you throw that shit away. Feel me? So now, every relationship is not, like I said before, is not meant to be until the end of time. So you have this friend that you met when you were in high school, and y'all just knew y'all was gonna be friends and watch each other get married and watch each other have kids and be each other's children godmother. But what happens? So when you get about maybe 23, this person starts, maybe she gets a new position or something about her changes, and she gets hanging with a new crowd, and all of a sudden you see that you don't like this new person that she's become. You may have talked to her about it, or you may have not talked to her about it. At this time, you need to make a decision. If you're unable to talk to her about it, or you talk to her and she is not receptive to what you're saying, okay, that's offer up. That's the second flag, because the first flag, red flag, was when the change came about. You was feeling in your gut that something ain't right. I'm not liking how she talking to me. Like all of a sudden, she's trying to embarrass me on purpose, and she's never done this to me before. She's belittling me and like being condescending, and everything I try to do is not good enough. I don't know who this person is. This is not my friend, not my best friend from high school. So people grow and change. She may have been your friend during high school because you needed a friend. Maybe you didn't have many friends, and she was that one person who resonated with you at that time, and you needed her at that time. And then later on, maybe after high school, she needed you to encourage her and help her to go through her time that she may needed to go through. Maybe something in school, in college or whatever, she maybe have been going through something, and she may needed you to encourage her and be that backbone for her at that time. And then boom, here comes the time when y'all both had turned 23, 24. And this is hypothetical, this is all just off the top of my head. I don't know whoever situation this is. I'm not calling you out of throwing no shade, because I don't know you. I don't know your damn situation. I'm just talking. So at that time, you both become 23, 24. Then you notice this change, and you're not resonating with her no more, because instead of her being that supportive friend, like it's all of a sudden she's like just belittling you. Just like if you mess up before, she would be like, it's okay, we got this, I'll help you do this, da, 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 da. But now it's, girl, you should have never went and tried to do that anyway. I don't know what you like. And the reasons why she's saying, oh, you should have never went and tried to do this anyway, is because really it's almost like she does not want to want you to outshine her. And you're feeling this in your gut, but it's like you're saying, that nah, she not doing that. That's my friend. She wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't talk about me like that. She wouldn't want to hold me back like that, because she's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Or even if it's vice versa, she's going somewhere and you're trying to go somewhere too, and she's acting funny with you or whatever. Don't want you around. Don't. She's ashamed to take you around her new friends or whatever, because you're not on the level that they are, and you're thinking, like, you're feeling this, and you're thinking this. You're like, nah, she won't do that. This is my friend. Listen to yourself. If you get any kind of a gut feeling that something is changing, or that somebody is doing something or acting a certain way, if you're thinking it and you're feeling it, keep it in the back of your mind the first time and say, okay, I might be, the first time you can say I might be tripping. The second time you're like, I'm not tripping. And the third time you damn sure know you're not tripping, and you need to make a decision. You need to either conversate with this person, or if this person is not approachable, then you need to go your separate ways. So a lot of people have disagreed with this, and have said, no, you're supposed to be loyal. If you're going to be a friend, you have to be a friend to the end. I'm sorry, but and this takes the maturity of both people to understand, if this person was meant to just be in your life for 6 months, you know it takes the maturity of the both of you to say, you know what, this relationship has come to an end. It's ran its course. I appreciate you being there for me at this time of my life, and I really love you. But we just gotta separate. We gotta go our own separate ways. I'll still check on you to say hello. That's it, or whatever. Because every relationship don't have to end ugly. It don't have to end ugly. It don't gotta be no fight. You don't gotta throw them under the bus. You don't have to tell the world, oh, I don't fuck with her no more because she do this and she do that. Ooh, I don't know who the fuck that bitch thought she was. You don't gotta do that. No. Just let the person go their way. So it takes maturity the both of you to be able to understand, hey, we've come to an end. I'm no longer resonating with you. You're no longer resonating with me, and we have to go our separate ways. Okay, and then the majority of the time, because you don't always find people who are on the same, they don't see eye to eye with you, to understand that, hey, that this needs to go. You have most people who want to hold on because they don't see it as the way I'm describing it, as there's, and this is not for every relationship. Some relationships are meant to last a lifetime, but you will know your situation. You will know what you need to know for you. You will know what to do. Your spirit team, or you will already be feeling, or contemplating in your mind what you need to do. So, yeah, pretty much there's some people who may want to hold on, and they want to hold on so much, they'll pray so hard. Oh, work it out. Oh God, work it out, change your mind. Listen, when people do that and they're praying prayer, there's nothing wrong with prayer. Okay, but you have to understand what you're doing. Prayer is the same thing as casting a spell. So when you're casting a spell, what are you speaking? You're speaking intentions, you're speaking incantations or whatnot, as to something that you want to happen. And those requests or those commands, but depending on what you're doing, is going in, into the astral realm to be fulfilled by your spirit team or whatever spirits you're using to make that happen. When you're praying, same thing. You're speaking words out into the atmosphere, and your spirit team, ancestors, angels, whatever, they go to make that shit happen. You say, okay, I need this, I need to pay this bill, work this out. That prayer is the same thing as doing a money spell. You know what I mean? And you putting your faith behind it that it's going to happen. Once you do it, you don't think about it no more, and then it comes. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that when people do that and they begin to pray about for people to do things, that if a person has decided that they no longer want to be in your life, or they no longer you no longer resonate with them, release that person. Let them know, okay, I love you. I understand that you no longer want to continue on with this friendship or relationship. Leave the people alone. Let them go. Don't be trying to pray and keep people in your life that don't want to be there. That's just like putting a goddamn love spell on somebody and making somebody do some shit against their own fucking will. So yeah, when is it time to go? When is the right time to walk away? You will know, because you would have already been thinking about, like I said, you'll be like, you know what, this person, you'll get in your mind a thought, oh, they trying to do this, or they trying to you know, take advantage of me. But why they doing that now? They never did this before. The thoughts will come to your mind. When you get those thoughts, don't always think that you're crazy. When you feel in your gut that somebody is doing something, or the intentions behind what they're saying and doing is not pure, then you keep that in the back of your mind, and you pay attention. You pay attention even more than you ever paid attention before. So the when it's time to go and leave somebody, be it a friend, even a family member, because it does not matter if you're blood, whoever you are, you do not have to. And on this right here, this is more so of really, really toxic relationships. People who try to control you with guilt. Oh, I've did all this for you. Oh, you know, I've been there for you, and now all of a sudden you can't do this for me. They're being manipulative, and people like that, I'm sorry, because a lot of people, especially children, a lot of people, they're in this position with their mates, they're in a position with their parents, and these people are taking advantage of them and making their lives miserable because they're miserable, and they fucked up in their life, and now they're trying to have somebody else to pay for it or whatnot. It's a lot. It gets deep, but definitely a situation like that, run for the hills. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, that's your mama, oh, that's your sister, oh, that's your brother. That doesn't matter. Because everybody comes, when we all come here, we all have a part to play. We have people who are here that are of the light, and they're operating in light, they're operating in love. But you got people who are operating in darkness. There are reincarnated angels and there are reincarnated demons. As one of my mentors always say. And yeah, so that means that everybody who was your blood, they're not a person of light. They're not a positive person. They're a person of darkness. And so they're everything they do is going to be evil intended, and you just don't need to be connected with a person like that. So yeah, run. Don't allow yourself to be remain in a toxic relationship. If you feel like you have to walk on eggshells to speak to somebody, or you just have to constantly feel uncomfortable while speaking to somebody, then just don't talk to them anymore. And that's where I am in my life. I am very quick to get myself out of situations like that, because I don't want to be walking on eggshells. I don't want to have to be uncomfortable. And another thing is that you must understand and know who you are. Know who you are, operate in your full glory, your greatness, your true authentic self. And that will get somebody out your face or out of your life quicker than just you walking away from them. Because when you are true to yourself, people don't like that shit. They don't like it, and sometimes they don't even know why they don't like it. But human nature wants to be comfortable. They don't really like to go, the typical people, they don't like to go against the grain. They want to fit in, or they have an image that they have to represent. So, they have to be who they were told to be. So when the person comes who's a free spirit, who knows who they are and knows what they want to do, and it's not, on the same page as this particular person who, can't be their true authentic self, you become a threat. Because this is how we were programmed. And just like religion, anything that goes against the religion that you're in or the group, then they're going to hell, or they're evil. And if you associate with them, you're evil. So this is why people do what they do and operate the way they operate, because this is how we've been programmed. So just know who you are. Understand what you will and will not tolerate. When you begin to see changes, weigh your options, because sometimes it can be something simple. If you have a friend that's acting up, or acting funny all of a sudden, then you may want to talk to that person. It may be simple as saying, girl, what's up? You're not yourself. And you've been really mean to me lately, or whatever you want to do, you can do that. But if you see that that's not going to work, or that's not, what you're led to do, then just leave, and don't have regrets either. Do not have regrets, because you have to remember the things that you ask your ancestors or your spirit team for, or pray. Because remember, all prayers aren't bad. So you may have just got through asking, please remove anybody from my life who no longer resonates with me, who no longer serves me. And I'm not saying who no longer serves me like being selfish. That means like that's a person who is no longer in your life to genuinely be your friend. They're there to cause havoc now. It seems like that kind of, that I don't know, maybe somebody definitely will. I know for sure somebody's watching this, they're going to be going through that. But yeah, they're basically just trying to make you miserable and trying to cause problems in your life. They may not have been a true friend from the damn beginning. But yeah, just assess your situation, determine what you need to do for you, and then if you need to go, then go, and don't feel bad about it. Because yeah, like I was saying, you may have just prayed, remove these people, and all of a sudden, boom, their true colors will come out. They'll start saying, oh, you think you better than somebody because you got this job, or you think you better than somebody because you did that, or you got this business going, like that means that person had a problem with that for a long goddamn time. When you was telling them about the business, or you was telling them about the damn project, and they was there, oh girl, that sound good, that mean in their heart they was like, this bitch, who she thinks she is. So they allowed those true colors to come out, or they allowed you to get the guts to say no. And then when you get the guts to say no, then what, you blocked, then or they no longer want to come to your house, or no longer want you to come to their house, or they no longer want y'all kids to play together. You just pay close attention. When you start standing your ground, and you start speaking up and saying, I am who I am, and I am going to do what I came here to do, watch how people act. Watch how people act. So, when is the right time to leave? You will know when. Your spirit team will show you. They will protect you, especially if you ask them to remove people who are secretly trying to harm you, or who don't need to be in your life. They'll move them. So, when things are shaking and rumbling, and that building or that foundation is breaking of that friendship, don't be crying. Don't be praying. Oh, please let it come back. No, 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 no. It's being moved for a reason. That person is not for you. So for me, I'm not saying that I'm not a good friend, but I know, I guess, I know when to hold them and I know when to fold them. I don't know why it came to me like that, but yes, yeah, we all have discernment. Everybody is intuitive. We're all born intuitive. It's just that we have taught to ignore our intuition. We're taught to ignore when we know what we know, what we know that we know that we know. But we've been told, oh, that's just your imagination. We've been just trained to not believe in what we're feeling and thinking. So yeah, just tap into your power, and just trust your intuition, man. And when it's time to leave a relationship, leave it in with love. You don't have to end it ugly. So that's pretty much it. And I'm so sorry about this damn video. Like, it started out with some light, and now you don't see nothing but a shadow behind. Like I said, it's not about what you see. It's as long as you can hear what's coming out my mouth, and understand. That's all that matters to me. So, but yeah, but definitely I will be using a different camera in the future. So love y'all. Thank y'all for your time and energy, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I wish y'all the best of luck in all that you do.